SimplePlanes 2. Open water. Sam's claimed Dorian 1 hours ago. Sitting in SimplePlanes 1's vast ocean is one of the game's most iconic locations, which isn't an island at all, nor necessarily a building, it's a ship. USS Beast has been a much-loved part of the original SimplePlanes, but with its last revision being all the way back in 2019 with version 1.8, it's been long overdue for an upgrade. The USS Beast 2, I'm not gonna mince words. Kevin has done a phenomenal job giving the Beast a complete remake. The entire thing was completely rebuilt from scratch. Nothing was untouched. The entire model is so much higher in fidelity, feeling more like a real location than the Beast ever has, with some neat new features to prove. Let Kevin take over for a minute. Here's some insight into the creative process behind the Beast 2. The USS Beast 2 aircraft carrier was inspired by the real-world CVN-78 Gerald R. Ford class. I kept the iconic silhouette of the angled flight deck and island superstructure, so it's instantly recognizable as a modern naval powerhouse. But from there, I deliberately left the design open so we could work around some frustrating gameplay elements with the elevators in the landing zone, along with Vertex budget management. The goal wasn't to create a perfect 1-1 replica, but something that is authentic, grounded, and ready. Alongside an entire new model, the Beast 2 sports some neat extra additions. Destructible planes are parked all over the deck. There are fancy new buttons in the UI for using the catapults and elevators. The carrier's movement leaves a wake in the ocean behind it with actual physics, creating hazardous water conditions for any vessels following too closely. If you happen to be wondering where the carrier's typical destroyer escort is, don't worry. The old escort duos are retired, so you can't see them anywhere in this showcase, but they are pending new, more modern replacements that will be ready to keep your trigger finger in check, same as ever. In the wake of the new Beast 2, you might have noticed that the water in SimplePlanes 2 is looking quite a bit different from the very flat water in SimplePlanes 1. That's because it is using an asset called Crest by Wave Harmonic, the same asset that allows us to have bodies of water above sea level for things like rivers. We're finally able to support significantly improved water graphics and physics. The biggest thing Crest gives us aside from rivers is support for actual waves that jostle your craft around the flat seas of SB1. But no more, now you have to design your boats with turbulent water in mind, lest you get caught in the waves and capsize. You'll see it get with a debug tool, showing some behind the scenes stuff for the physics, with little pink notes showing exactly what parts of the water are being sampled to gently or violently bounce your craft around. Wave size varies depending on the weather, water depth, and location. If you set the weather way far out in the sea, then if you do farewell, thanks to a mod by Castor, Nikki, who's actually been able to play SP1 with Frank for nearly 5 years. As such, crafts that were made with this mod in mind may behave better than SP2 than ones that weren't. If on the other hand you designed your ships for the flat mirror like oceans of SP1, you may unfortunately be in for a slight rude awakening. We've tested a ton of crafts from the website, and many of them don't take to the seas of SP2 very well, so you may have to do some extra tuning to survive out there. Aside from just names, throw you around, the new water has a whole bunch of visual improvements. Improved underwater graphics, graphics on both the seafloor and your craft sea foam. Different colors based on the environment, coastal waves. For a huge game changer, not just for shipbuilders, but for pretty much anybody. Pretty much anybody. Pretty much anybody. If you like what you're seeing, please consider wishlisting SimplePlanes 2 on Steam. If you'd like to see bits of these vlogs early, consider joining our Discord server. If on the other hand
intelligent energy beings to survive out there.
Aside from just waves that throw you around, the new water has a whole bunch of visual improvements. Improved underwater graphics, plastics on both the seafloor and your craft, sea foam, different colors based on the environment, coastal waves. It's all a huge game changer, not just for shipbuilders, but for pretty much anybody. If you like what you're seeing, please consider wishlisting SimplePlanes 2 on Steam. If you'd like to see bits of these blocks early, consider joining our Discord server. If you like what you're seeing, please consider wishlisting SimplePlanes 2 on Steam. If you'd like to see bits of these blocks early, consider joining our Discord server.